Today I'm going to be doing a little art stream. Simply because I feel like it and I think it'd be cool to do. And honestly, who knows? Maybe I want your input on this. But give me a sec. I'll be right back. And we're back. All right. Let's see if I can get like better lighting. Oh yeah, that's better. All right. So we're going to start off by drawing my character Velocity. You may have seen him in some older... Whoa, what the fuck was that? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I kicked my this little power strip that's under my desk, and it made a little spark, and it scared the out of me. Oh my gosh, that scared the crap out of me because I thought I'd set the house on fire. Okay, anyway, we're going to start off by drawing my character Velocity. We're going to start with like a little base here just to get like the lay of the land, and I'm going to move that out of the way a little bit. You see that? That is just my camera. And let's get this going. Yep. And to answer your question, yes, I am doing this as we speak. This is like a newer design for the character, by the way. I'm kind of just experimenting to see what I want to do with this character in the future. Be aware, this is just the rough sketch. This isn't like the full finished thing. Though I do feel like I want to try to redo this a little bit, because the way it's looking isn't like aesthetically pleasing to me. I don't know if y'all know what I mean by that, but like, I'm just gonna, yeah. I'm doing this because it doesn't really feel like it aligns with everything else that I'm drawing in here. And I really want to make this like nice to look at and just like make this as aesthetically pleasing to people as I can. And the reason I am erasing right now is because it actually looks a lot messier in person than it does in on camera, because, well, camera doesn't pick up some of the smaller stuff in here. So yeah, let me see if I can we're gonna draw the visor based off of these areas and see if we can't get a nice looking design out of it. There we go. That's much better. It's a much better look. And then we erase the guidelines. Now we're looking a lot better. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. I will also state this is the first time I've actually drawn this version of my character. I've been thinking about this version of the design for a while, but like haven't really put it into practice yet, and I'm really liking how this is turning out. I may go back in and replace where some of these little I guess they're supposed to be like the light reflecting off the visor is what I'm trying to is the effect I'm trying to achieve there. And keep in mind, this is still just the rough sketch. I am currently just making this, slimming this out and making it look better. This character, little backstory on this character. See, this character of mine, he mostly takes inspiration from a character named Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe. And I loosely based his visor off of Snake Eyes simply because I thought the design was cool and I thought Snake Eyes had a cool visor. So I'm like, that's cool. Maybe I could use that for my character. And I did. Though I will say some of the early designs for this character are kind of horrendous. The first drawing, let me know if y'all ever want to see that in a short. Actually, I think I've posted it in one of my shorts, but the original design was so blocky. It was because it was like loosely based off of how the G1 Transformers was animated, and it kind of just didn't really work for me. Granted, it was still I was still developing the character, still figuring out what I wanted to do with him. And the mouth guard actually takes inspiration from Optimus Prime. I did that because, well, it looks cool and it's Optimus. I mean, come on. Pretty much every Transformer that you look at that has one of these like Optimus Prime style mouth guards is probably took some inspiration from Optimus. Now, see, the main design after I like fully established what the character was loosely supposed to look like, I kind of just let my ideas run from there. Though when I was a little younger, I couldn't draw as well, but I just kept drawing, and eventually I got to my skill level today. And while that doesn't really tell you much about my art style is just kind of all over the place, honestly. I'm really not sure specifically what I'm trying to achieve. I do at some point, I do plan on at some point taking this character and completely 3D animating it. I could completely 3D animating a show for him, and I just knocked the pencil off the table. And I want to do that because I think it'd be cool to do. And There we go. Sorry, I had to fix the lighting. But yeah, the character went through through another redesign in like 2025, I think, where I actually started thinking about something. I started thinking about Mega Man X, and I started thinking about like how he was designed, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna look him up and like see if I can mimic this design. And I did it to a certain degree. And while it looked cool, it just wasn't some of the stuff wasn't practical because this character's abilities include super speed. So I don't really feel like those big bulky boots that Mega Man X has really suits this character. So I kind of kept that boot design and just kind of slimmed it down a little bit, making it look like an actual boot. And it came out looking really nice. And I just decided to keep drawing him like that. And it kind of and it works. And I'm like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Though the design changes for like the face guard and everything, those are just small little aesthetic bits that I do here and there. And I do that simply just to keep the character a little bit fresher. I think this is like the 5th iteration of this version of the character. Well, actually, sorry, it's the 5th iteration of this character. I have been like developing like a story for this character for the past several years, because this character, I created this character way back in 2022. I was 12 years old. I had thought of this character and I thought Velocity. Yet turns out the name is technically already taken by like a Marvel character. You can look her up, but like I've never heard of her. She's this random female speedster from in Marvel. And I don't specifically I don't really understand her. She's just random. But yeah, that's why I kind of just kept the name Velocity. And thought, you know what? They don't technically own that specific name, because velocity is actually a mathematical term. I don't specifically know what it means. I'm not a super big math nerd, but it's loosely, the meaning is essentially just how fast something's going, essentially. And I thought the name kind of fit the character simply because, well, the character's a speedster, so I'm like, why not? It makes sense. And I thought most of my thinking for the character back when I first created him is I wanted him to be this like cosmic threat that nobody could defeat. But like, now that I really think about it, I don't think I can really do that without like making him super overpowered. And I just don't want to do that. I want to make it to where he has to struggle to get to that area, to get to that place. And the character, I've been like designing this character, talking about this character for from 2022 to it's 2026 now, so solid 4 years. So yeah, this character's been in development for a solid 4 years now. And Uh, at some point, I would probably like to see if Glitch could like make a 3D version of this, but I know that that's probably never going to happen. So my plan is to save up enough money to get, say, like a digital, like something for digital art, so that I can start animating this character and making it to where I can actually get this show out to the public, so that it's not just something that stays in the back corners of my mind. And as I finish up this drawing, I would like y'all to remember that this was a 12-year-old's dream. Is a 12-year-old's dream to just create a character and make him popular. I want this character to like blow up and just be something bigger than than that 12-year-old's dream. This character, it has been my dream to put this character on like TVs and like even theaters. Like, I've thought about how I want to get this character out to the public, and the only way I can really do that right now is, well, through YouTube. This channel was originally dedicated specifically to this character. That's where the V symbol comes from in my on my YouTube channel, because of the fact that it's been on every version of my character Velocity ever since he was created. Well, actually, the belt buckle used to be just like a gem or something, but it later was changed to this simple V symbol. And it's not actually that hard to draw this V symbol. It's like a few simple strokes. But yeah, see, right there. That's what I'm talking about. This has been on every single version of my character since like 2025 or so. And I created the symbol because I wanted it to be something unique for the character. And I'm a visual learner. I need to like I need to be able to see things in order to fully understand how to draw it. Like, take Invincible, for example. This drawing, I actually drew this completely off of memory. This was meant to be like a blue suit Invincible. I never did end up finishing this. I may go back and finish this at some point, but right now I just don't want to. I will eventually. There are drawings like that. Now, for the character, my character Velocity, I originally wanted him to have like these dual like pistols, or like laser pistols, and I kind of scrapped the idea in favor of like an arm cannon design, but realized that would be incredibly impractical if he gets his arm cut off in any scene I make it in. So, and I know a lot of like people in like the Transformers community don't like the fact that some of the movie characters use weapons integrated into their body, and I get that. I think it's cool, but like I do understand that they don't like it simply because of the fact that, well, it's it's literally drawing from their life force. They are like taking little pieces of their life force and firing it at their enemies. It's completely impractical, and it's slowly killing them the more they do it. And I don't really want that for this character, so I just decided to give him his dual pistols back. And I have designed, even though this character is a speedster, I did want to give this character some vehicles, specifically this ship. I think, I called this the Phantom X. And this ship I created just simply as like a space vehicle that for when he needs to like carry passengers, or like or like he can't infiltrate anything like an enemy like ship without having to use a ship of his own. And I drew this as like a concept art for what he could look like with the pistol. And I actually thought about, like, now that I think about it, it might actually be kind of cool if I was able to like take this pistol and like integrate it and make it like attach inside his leg, so he can just like tap his leg and it pop out of his thigh or something like that. But yeah, this character, it's just something that means a lot to me. And while no, this character may never be like super popular like I want him to be, but he's just something that I'm really passionate about, and just a character that I really love to draw and would love to make a show that people can like support and just watch and just enjoy. That's what I want to do with my life. I want to entertain people. I want to animate this character in his own show with the other characters that I created specifically to balance the show out. And here's the original concept art for Velocity's car, the Hyperbolt. Yeah, I know, weird name, but like it was the only thing I could think of. And then we have like some, and I also wanted to like make it to where his car isn't just like something that's just sits there and does nothing or gets blown up or something. I wanted it to like, I wanted it to like integrate and become like this giant like suit of armor that goes around his body. And that's what this drawing is meant to depict. This is meant to, because you can see the grill and stuff, the grill and headlights and stuff in there, and the little fins on his shoulders. I wanted this to be like what it could look like if he could like if the car could just like split into a bunch of different pieces and become armor. Now, this character's been a lifelong dream of mine to bring this to screens around the world, and I'd love for y'all to just help me in that. I want you to like really enjoy this character, and I want to hear your feedback. I want to know what you think about this character. Let me know in the comments and the live chat. What do you think about this character? In my the little highlight reel that it's going to release after I finish the stream, I want you to let me know in the comments of that little highlight what you think of this character, and I want you to like really tell me your feedback on him, and I want you to just tell me what you think and think this character should be. What you think this character could be, and where you want me to take him and take his story. And I know it seems like I'm probably just venting right now, but like I really haven't had to really talk about this at all. This character has been a big part of my life and just been a big part of who I am. This character, he's everything to me. Like, this character, you can like take inspiration from him. Go right ahead. I will not stop you. This character is meant to inspire. He's meant to just be something that kids can watch. Well, actually, maybe not kids, because I do want to aim this at more of a teen to adult audience. But who knows? Maybe I'll make like a kid friendly version of it. But like, I want this character to be something that people remember. I want this character to be memorable. I don't want him to be something that's just like for like a small content creator's dream that was forgotten and just not even paid attention to. And I hope y'all take this into account. This has been Velocity 5689, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace. Sorry. Peace. Deuces. I'ma head out.